This is the first time since Donald Trump was elected in 2016 that the Oversight Committee has held a full committee hearing on Russian interference in the election. It took us a year and a half to finally hold today's hearing. This hearing comes less than 4 months, 4 months before the 2018 midterm elections. And most states have already held their primaries. And I'm so glad that the chairman acknowledged the fact that we're under constant attack. This ain't nothing new. And they are prepared to do it again and again and again. And they have probably learned some things from what they've done. They're going to do it even better and try to do it more effectively, that is, interfering with our elections the next time.
May the record reflect all the witnesses answered in the affirmative. You may sit down.
Even you, Mr. Chairman, said on Fox News Sunday that the evidence of Russia's attack on our country is overwhelming and that the President needs to say that and act like that. I couldn't agree more, Mr. Chairman. In contrast, however, so far, the Chair has declined our request to invite the Office of the Director of National Intelligence to testify during today's hearing on election security. We appreciate your agreement to hold a classified briefing with ODNI, but we think the briefing, albeit helpful, needs to be accompanied by a public hearing. Closed-door briefings are simply not a substitute for public testimony from the top federal intelligence official on how states were attacked by Russia in 2016 and the current threats to our election security.
County election officials really have all...
For all of these reasons, I hereby move to subpoena the Director of National Intelligence, Mr. Dan Coats, to testify in a public hearing before this committee and the public about the extent of the Russian threat involved. I make this motion, Mr. Chairman, pursuant to House Rule 11, Clause 2K6, and I believe the motion is in order. A written copy of my motion and the subpoena is at the clerk's desk. I ask that we dispose of this motion immediately.
Quorum being present, the committee will resume consideration of the gentleman from North Carolina's motion to table. Those in favor will signify by saying aye. Aye. Those opposed signify by saying no.
No.
While close, in the opinion of the chair, the ayes have it. The motion from Virginia is laid upon the table.
Mr. Chairman, I would ask for a recorded vote.
The gentleman from Maryland and the gentleman from Virginia asked for a recorded vote. The clerk will call the roll.
Mr. Chairman, on this vote, there are 17 ayes and 15 noes.
The ayes have it. The motion is tabled.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.